Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My Xbox 360 unfortunately has the red ring of death, and a lot of times that means it's the power supply, but that's not the case here. This power supply is working just fine, and this will actually turn on and boot up for about 1 to 2, sometimes even 5 minutes before it does this, and then it comes up when I restart it. It'll come up that there's basically an overheating issue and that it's not getting enough ventilation. So I tried this intercooler on the back. That's not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the oven trick where you put it in the oven for, I'm going to put it in at like 200 degrees for 2 minutes, I think, and take it out and see if that fixes it, see if it'll run for a little bit longer. But here's the message I get, basically telling me not to block the ventilation, things like that, which nothing is going on here. I ran an air compressor through it trying to blow the dust out, but I don't think there's a lot of dust in this thing. It looks pretty clean. So let's go ahead and try it and see what happens. So I'm at my oven. I decided to do it at 250, and I'm going to do it for 10 minutes. So right now it's 12:04. We're going to go ahead and get this thing in the oven. And we'll let it sit for 10 minutes and we'll come back. Alright guys, it's 12:13, almost there. I think what I'm going to do at this point is turn it off and just let it cool down in the oven, so as to make it, I don't want like a quick temperature change or anything, because again the goal is to get that solder underneath to reflow, and it already looks like that plastic is kind of starting to bubble up a little bit, so hopefully this will kind of help it cool down. Alright guys, so we got it out and it's still really hot, and we did, the top plastic especially, let me see, did get warped fairly significantly. You kind of see where it's kind of pulled up here. There, the back of it. The bottom doesn't look bad at all. The part that was facing the towel, this was facing upwards. So 250 for 10 minutes was too long. I should have just stuck with the 200 for 2 minutes. Was probably a better idea. But looking online, people were saying they did it for much longer with better results. So that's where my thinking was there. Look, I took the faceplate off before I put it in, just in case that happened, because the faceplate's basically the most valuable piece on here because they break a lot and people buy them on eBay. But let's let this thing cool down. It's still really hot on the top here, and then we'll try it out, see if it at least works now. Alright guys, as you can see, this thing has cooled down, but the plastic on the top, again, fairly warped. So I must have let it cook too long. But let's get the moment of truth here. Let's see if it turns on. Alright, so we're on. Off to the races here. Turn our TV on. So our disc tray works still. Yeah, it does work. When you cook it, make sure you remember to take any games that might be in there out. So I'm going to run this. We'll see how long it runs for. I'll start a timer now, and I'll get back with you guys. Okay guys, so we got the red ring again, and it made it basically right to the same amount of time as it did before. So I'll say this was a complete fail. I think we've proven that the oven trick definitely does not work. So I would not try this at home, not worth it at all. All I did was kind of melt the plastic on it a little bit. But essentially we had a broken Xbox before, we still haven't a broken Xbox, so thanks for watching guys. If you got any comments, go ahead and put them below. If you want to see me mess around and actually open one of these up and actually fix it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch y'all next time.